Welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday, a weekly broadcast where I am going to come and talk to you on a Tuesday. I wanted to let you know that every week, whether you like it or not, I'm going to be posting a premiere video that's leading up to the release of the second 100 Kisses, which is on this side of me because I'm mirrored, and it is premiering on April 23rd. That's when the book goes live. So every Tuesday leading up to that point, and maybe a few after, I'm going to be coming to you on a Tuesday and talking to you about the book, the series, what went into it, giving you a little behind the scenes knowledge of what is going on. Last week, if you missed it, you can still catch it on the page. Just scroll down and you'll see it. I talked. It wasn't a dialogue, was it? I talked to you about sort of my writing process and how this story was outlined and sort of the boring behind the scenes details that some people really like. This week, I'm going to talk to you about something that is referenced not only in the first book, but also the second book. And that is the word banana. Now, for those of you who have read the first 100 Kisses, you know exactly what I mean when I say the word banana. And you know that it is not necessarily the phallic symbol that you might take it for. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say banana, well, maybe you should read the first 100 Kisses so that you'll be in the know. Or I could just tell you. I'll just tell you. So the first 100 Kisses, the setup, the basic setup is two best friends who have been best friends for 7 years. They're in a completely platonic relationship. It's like brother-sister sort of relationship. They live across the hall from each other in an apartment in like the Portland area, fictionalized sort of Portland, Maine area. And Liam is a little odd. He's got some personality sort of traits that may make him off-putting to those who don't know him well. He just comes across as there's something not quite right about Liam, but Chloe does not see that in Liam. Chloe sees him as, you know, Liam, her best friend, and they hang out together all the time. They're really close, they're really tight. Well, anyway, because of Liam's sort of social awkwardness, he hasn't really gone out on a lot of dates, so he's a little inexperienced, shall we say. And he gets a call out of the blue from his high school sweetheart who wants to hook up, go out on a date. And Liam is a little worried about the fact that he's going to be going on this date, and he realizes that he's probably going to need to kiss her at the end of the date because that's sort of a socially acceptable thing to do, but he's a little rusty and he goes to his best friends, as best friends do. They go to each other when they need help, and asks his friend Chloe for a little help with the kissing. And so Chloe, who loves to kiss, is like, sure, I'll help you. You hot? We'll do this. So they agree to sort of some terms and some boundaries to sort of make things feel good for both of them. And when they start kissing, there is this hormones sort of start to come into play when you kiss someone, and it's a natural sort of biological thing. And Chloe wants to sort of make sure that Liam feels safe and feels comfortable, and that if things feel like they're getting a little too hot and heated, that he has a way to sort of step back from that. So I thought I would read you just a small excerpt of sort of where banana comes into play in the first 100 Kisses. It's been a while since I've read this, so if I screw up, I'm sorry. So Liam is sort of stressing out at this point. They've been practicing, but he's a little stressed out about everything, and Chloe is concerned. So this is at 100 page 20 or so. Liam, am I pushing you too far? Because we don't have to do this. Anytime you want to stop, we stop. I'm not trying to scare you or be mean to you. I'm doing it because you asked me to. But now that if you're in the thick of it, it's too much, that's fine. We don't have to kiss ever again. I don't want to risk our friendship over this. It's too important. Talk to me. I want to do this. I just, his hands covered his face as he rubbed away the stress. I'm just overwhelmed. This is a lot to take on mentally and physically. I didn't realize how challenging this would be. It looks so effortless when other people do it. Yes, well, it isn't. It can be messy, noisy. You may miss your mark, come in too hard or too soft. So I'm learning, he groaned. I smiled. But that's what this is, Liam. Practice. And you've already come so far. Are your lips still too firm sometimes? Yes. But when I know it's because, but I know that is because you're in your head. When you get out of it, your lips turn soft and warm. Your hands take charge and you're no longer timid. When you let your body lead, you knock it out of the park. Those are the moves Angel is going to want more of. Less brain, more body, he chanted. Yes. In this, your testosterone can guide you. That hormone knows what it wants. Trust that a little more, but also be aware that you're in control when things go too far. Your body puts on the gas, but your brain puts on the brakes. I think what might work for us, for our purposes, is something to put on those brakes. A safe word. Liam blinked at me. A safe word? Like they use in 50 Shades of Grey? I could hear the hysteria building in his voice. Yes, but not a pain threshold word. No, and I don't have a red room of pain. Most people don't. And before it crosses your mind, I highly doubt Angela does either. Angel, not Angela. Angel does either. I'm talking about a word that if you feel like the penis is taking over and about to cross the line that you're not ready for, you say a word. And I stop whatever I'm doing. No questions asked, no shame, just a stop of action to give you back control. You mean instead of me shoving you off and causing you further bodily harm? That would be preferable. Yes. He pondered the idea for a moment before he spoke. What word should we use? I smiled, easing back onto the couch. If you were willing to choose a word, that meant we could move forward. Well, it should be something that isn't likely to come up during conversations. How about Sassenach, he said, mimicking Jamie's voice from Outlander, complete in a full Scottish accent. I shook my head vehemently. No. Just saying that word in that accent makes me want to fuck you hard. That confusion seemed to shock Liam, so I clarified. When you say Sassenach to a woman who is an Outlander fan, you are basically playing to the fantasy that you are Jamie and she is Claire, which is not the message we want to send here. So no, definitely not that word. Different word, noted, he said, with what could have been a smirk. Your turn to try a word. I looked around the apartment trying to find a boring word. I landed on my fruit bowl. Banana. Banana, he echoed. Yep. If either of us say banana, it means our libido wants to take the lead and we need to cool off. And that is the banana reference. I stumbled a few times there. So the reason I said Angela instead of Angel is because in the first draft of A First 100 Kisses, her name was Angela. And so my brain still thinks her name is Angela, but it's not. I changed it to Angel because I thought that would be sort of fitting for this version of her that he had created in his mind, this picture perfect character. And she ends up not being that. So that's why I tripped over that, because my brain still hasn't caught up with that. So that's where the banana comes from. And that's where sort of the banana yellow color comes in the title. That's why the title is the color that it is, because it's a nod to their safe wood. And it is mentioned again in the second 100 Kisses. And because of the banana and because I'm sort of a swag fool, I started making little banana earrings. So these are going to be included in a giveaway that I have going on. So if you are a member of my newsletter, you don't need to worry about anything. You'll get information on how to enter that giveaway next month. So it'll be easy peasy. Just look for your email and enter to win. It'll be that and some other fun things thrown in there. If you are not on my newsletter and you want to be in on these giveaways, which I'm doing plenty of over the year, subscribe to the newsletter that I'm going to put in the comments above, and you can get in to win that. Usually I have a few giveaways a year. There's one that's going to be in April and one that's going to be the following month too. So there's a lot of giveaways that I've got planned in the coming year. So you want to get on that. I do not like spam in newsletters. So the only time that I send you a newsletter is if there's a giveaway, if there's some sort of sale that is going on and it's only a limited time and you want to know about it, or if there's a new release or something sort of big news book-wise. Other than that, I do not bother you. So usually it's about once a month, sometimes twice a month if there's a lot going on. So it's not a lot. If you want to subscribe, put your info in the very simple form. Okay, that does it for this month. And I've realized I've worn my anti-glare glasses the whole time. I'm a dork. Okay, I will see you next Tuesday, and feel free to ask any questions, and I will either answer them when this premieres live, or I'll get to them next week. All right, see you, bye.